Every year, Bristol celebrates Europe's biggest art festival. Artists from all over will descend on Bedminster and Southville to cover our city's streets in their wonderful artwork. Hundreds of artists from across Bristol, the UK and from all over the world use the city streets as a canvas. The festival costs around £60,000 a year to put on, and now the organisers need our help to make this year's even bigger and better.
UPFEST will feature 300 artists which come in from around the globe to paint across the weekend in July, which is the 23rd to the 25th of July. Yeah, it's grown massively. It's since first one was in 2008. We had around 40 or 50 artists in the first one, and we had about 400 or 500 people turn up and watch. It was on a Sunday afternoon in the courtyard of the tobacco factory. Since then, it's grown every year. The second year we had 100 artists, third year 150. Here we are 9 years later, and we have 300 artists coming from around 40 different countries, 100 artists from Bristol, 100 from across the UK and 100 international, and expecting around 30,000 visitors to watch them paint live over the course of the weekend, serenaded by lots of Bristol tunes. No, unlike a gallery where you go in and you've got all finished work, the festival, and this is what the festival's about, it's about watching the pieces develop. So you start at one end of the festival, you see somebody start to paint their piece, you take 5 hours wandering around the rest of the festival, and you end up back at that first piece which is then developed.
Artists from around the globe make their own way here to Bristol and paint for free, right in front of a big audience. This year's UPFEST will host some of the world's most famous street artists, writers and traditional artists painting over 30 venues from across the city. That includes some of the outdoor walls and on some occasions some of the floors of South Bristol. And someone new who's chose to get his spray cans out is Chio, and he's the face behind this character. As part of their 45th anniversary celebrations, the team behind Mr Men Little Miss have officially partnered up with UPFEST to introduce a new member of the Mr Men family called Mr Graph.
My name's Chio and I'm a graffiti artist. I've been painting since the early 80s and this opportunity has arose to get involved with UPFEST and Mr Men and Little Miss to create a new character to coincide with the new UPFEST festival and the 45th anniversary of Mr Men. It's just kind of quirky, really. I mean, they wanted it to be involved with the festival, and me, which is, I'm all about graffiti and illustration, so it was a good amalgam of the two. So I just came up with this character through a lot of sketching and a lot of ideas. Well, as you can see, he's very simple. There's not much to describe, really. I mean, the main aim of it was to not recreate an existing Mr. Man and to do a completely new one. And it just so happens he turns out to be the same shape as a spray can. And UPFEST is a big part of Bristol, graffiti is a big part of Bristol, so you can't really take the whole thing apart. I'm Bristol, UPFEST Bristol.
As you can see, this festival is for everyone. There's something for adults and something for the kids to enjoy. Funnily enough, it's not just about the artwork, but there's also going to be lots of music and some amazing food and drinks to try too.
It's the biggest in Europe. The vibe at the festival is basically what it's all about. We cater for kids and for adults. What you see as you drive around Bristol on a daily basis, come to the festival, you'll see how it's created and you get an even better understanding. Festival is also used as a platform for our charity, NACOA, National Association of Children of Alcoholics. We've supported them for about 10 years and raised in excess of £40,000 for them. So they'll be at the festival and we try and support the great work that they do. We're supported by Bedminster Town Team, so they put money into the festival. We've got a number of other sort of like local sponsors. Got a little bit of cash from Bristol City Council, and we've also got sort of other sponsors which come in and support the festival. And we also do a crowdfunding. So this year we're looking to raise a quarter of our festival budget, which is £15,000, through our crowdfunding campaign, where people can pledge and contribute to us hitting that target.
So if you fancy seeing some amazing artwork created right in front of your very own eyes, then UPFEST is a must for you. Most importantly, it's free for anyone to pop along to and enjoy this summer, and you'll see some amazing sights as well.